Hello, I'm Frank van der Laan. I'm director of a foundation that is aimed at ecological, social, educational, economic and recreational benefits by means of active participation. I have a 30-year-long international career behind me as an ecologist in the UN organization Development Work in Africa, as a marketing manager in Europe and as a change manager in the French fire industry. My conclusion from this international career was that a top-down approach from the UN doesn't work to achieve the objectives that I'd like to achieve, and that's ecological balance. That's why I started with a bottom-up approach. 5 years ago we had a 1 hectare area with 60 volunteers in the Heimanshof, and today, 5 years later, we have about 60 hectares in development with about 1,000 volunteers. We mainly work on ecological management of public greens and on the production of healthy food. My appeal to you as the agri-food community is that our society is very much urbanized. So much that we have lost a lot of values, amongst which the value of food. And most of our real values are being replaced by economic values. And that has led us to all kinds of big problems like climate crisis and credit crisis. I'm looking for a future for the next 1,000 years for my children, and not a future of 20, 30 years in which we eat up all the resources that we have. And that requires a major change in society, that we need to evolve and understand how to live in balance with the carrying capacity of our world ecosystem. There's not only problems, there's also many opportunities. Thanks to the credit crisis, millions of people are getting unemployed and looking for making some sense of their world. There's a law in development, the participation law, that will force people to take up social works for that we can use. There's also millions of hectares of land, development land, which are laying waste, ready to be taken into production. And even the European Union is reorganizing its agricultural program from individual participation to farmers to collectives of citizens and farmers that do public good in the public area. Please join me in taking up the challenge to use a lot of these land and a lot of these human resources to do something interesting, together with partners as municipalities, European Union and the provinces. One of which is a beautiful area of 500 islands that are laying waste because it's economically unviable in Aalsmeer, and give me the opportunity to elaborate such plans in more detail for you in the TEDx presentation. If we stop competing and we start working together as partners, everybody can benefit, and we create only projects that is 1 + 1 is 4 benefit. Thank you very much for your attention.